Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a video covering World of Tanks Modern Armour's WinterFest. Now if you do like the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe down below as it really does help out the channel. And yes, WinterFest. This is World of Tanks Modern Armour's Christmas event mode that's going to be going on throughout the whole of December. There's lots of things going off. There's free tanks to earn. There's game modes like the toy tank mode and others that are upcoming. There's Warchests, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll get to that when we get there. There's also a T28 HTC earn-up going off as well. And there's lots of little bits and bobs that you can earn for free as well with the new currency, which is Snowballs. So, we're going to go through this event and we'll cover basically everything we can as we go along. There's going to be lots of videos covering a lot of the different things that's going on in Winterfest. So we've got this video now where we're just going to talk about all of the stuff going off. Then we're going to have tank reviews on the 283 and the ELC even SS12. We're going to see a video on the toy tank mode that's the toy tank mode that started today as well, showing off all of the different new toy tanks as well, because some of them are really cool. We're going to have a video, obviously, on the two new modes when they happen as well. And we're just going to show off the bits and bobs that are coming through. So let's start with this WinterFest. So, as you can see with WinterFest is a month-long series of activities and events designed to celebrate the season. In fact, it's the biggest holiday extravaganza we've put together. Just take a look at what's on the horizon. So you've got the winter calendar, which is December 1st to 31st. It's an advent calendar, naturally. And that has already been going on for the last 9 to 10 days. You should have already started getting your login rewards for that. The Santa's Gifts is December 10th to January 6th. So if we go over to what's happening here, as you can see, Santa's Gifts. Play a battle on a winter map. One of the following boosts applied at random, which is 3 times Commander XP boost, 2 times Vehicle XP boost, a 3 times Free XP boost, or a 2 times Silver boost. So one of those boosters will be automatically applied to your battle for playing on a winter map. So if you do get a winter map like Mali, for example, or like Mountain Pass, you will end up having one of these boosters applied to you, and you could get a nice little boost for playing on it. And that's Santa's Gifts. You've got the Winter Storefront, which is December 10th to January 6th, so basically nearly a month long, and that's got all the goodies in it. You've got the WinterFest's Warchest, which I'm not too pleased with. We'll go through that when we get there. You've got the Happy Holidays event, which is the toy tank mode, which is only a week long. So from today, December 10th, to next week, on next Tuesday, that is when the toy tank mode is going for, which is a little bit sad because toy tank mode is great fun, and it's a little bit sad it's only happening for 1 week. But that's because they've got 2 new event modes coming in, which is the Ice Queen's Lament special event. So for 1 week, you'll be able to play the Ice Queen's Curse, which is December 17th to the 23rd, and Siege of Frostbite Castle is December 24th to January 6th. And they are 2 new event modes that are coming up that you can play, that you will also be able to use the toy tanks that you can purchase in the storefront in this mode as well, because it's all toy tanks, okay? So don't see the toy tanks in the Winterfest storefront and think, why am I purchasing these if I can only use them for a week? Because you can use them for all of the modes, okay? Although I would fully recommend you get the 283 and the SS12 first, but there we go. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because there's so much more going on in Winterfest, and so much of it is new. We want to give you an introduction to the whole event and an idea of what to expect. So the Winterfest storefront. Let's start with the new item for Winterfest that you'll see, the Winterfest storefront. This is a brand new tab in the game that's designed to be your one-stop shop for all things Winterfest. Because it's a storefront, it's full of themed items that you can get by navigating to the appropriate button. As you can see, these are the buttons. But that's not all. Here in the storefront, you can also press the story button to read the tale of the Ice Queen, or even have it read to you in a classic holiday story fashion. Or press the play button to jump straight into the queue for the Winterfest battle that's live at the time. So I'll show you this in-game in a minute, and we'll listen to the story as well. Because the thing that you can get from some of these storefronts and purchase things with is the new event-only currency, which is Snowballs. So now here's something special. For the 4 buttons below in the Winterfest storefront, you don't use gold to purchase items, you use Snowballs. This includes emblems, inscriptions, camos, and skins from the appearance, commanders, which is including new and returning 2D and 3D commanders, tanks, which includes toy tanks and certain premium tanks, and the garage gear. So you can earn, or you can buy all of these from the Winterfest storefront. Snowballs are an all-new, limited-time currency that can only be used in the WinterFest storefront. You don't need to spend gold to get them. In fact, starting December 10th, you can get Snowballs just by doing what you already do, logging in and playing the game. Here are the specific ways you can get Snowballs. As rewards for in-game challenges while WinterFest is live, as daily gifts inside the winter calendar, which today, December 10th, was 2,500 snowballs, if I'm not wrong. As a special reward for WinterFest event battles, so playing the toy tank mode and the other event modes as well, they will give you snowballs for doing different things in them. And as bonus drops inside the WinterFest Warchests. So if you get Warchests, or the WinterFest chests that is, you will also get snowballs from those, which will boost your ability to obviously purchase the things for snowballs. So let's go have a look at this storefront, shall we? So here is the storefront in game. As you can see, you've got the appearances, the commanders, the tanks, the garage gear, war chests, and the play button. So let's have a look at the story. Here is the story, the Ice Queen's Lament. You've got the toy tank mode, as you can see there, telling you all about it. Ice Queen's Curse, which tells you all about what that event mode is going to be like. And the Siege of Frostbite Castle, exactly, again, telling you what that is going to be like. Telling you as well, in each, that the toy tanks you can use in these ones as well. So let's have a quick listen to the Ice Queen story. Hopefully it'll sound quite good for you. Here we go.
Long, long ago, the Ice Queen arrived in the world. She was a force of nature, the embodiment of winter's deepest chill. Created from the iciest, strongest winds, tied around the palest snowflakes, and bound with magic, until they gave rise to a powerful queen. The Ice Queen's great task was to tend winter's cold and frost, the same way that Santa Claus tended the bright, golden glow of the holidays. Between the two, a balance was struck. As years passed, however, the Ice Queen saw more people seek out warmth and comfort. She watched people forsake the cold, ignore her well-crafted work, and turn away from what she considered the true, devastating beauty of winter. And she decided that perhaps every season should be her season, and that it was time for this queen to expand her realm.
And that was the story for WinterFest. There you go, the Ice Queen's Lament. So, let's have a look at the WinterFest store. So if I click on the Appearance tab, as you can see, it will take me to the Appearance tab within the WinterFest tab that you can see at the top. It's a new tab that's between Garage and Tanks. So we've got the Appearance tab here, which means you can buy any of these skins for the snowballs that you can earn in-game. I'm going to buy a lot of panda holidays, okay? What can I say? I like pandas. And, yeah, you can be able to get any of these camos and stuff like that for the snowballs and some of these inscriptions and stuff like that as well. You got the tanks, which are here, the ELC Even NA2 SS12 and the 283 are available for snowballs, so they're two premium tanks. That's an Era 2 tank destroyer, I think it is. The 283 is the Tier 9 medium tank, that's Soviet. And then you've got the 4 toy tanks, which I've already bought the Yellow Rider because I wanted to see if you purchased it, does it just disappear from the store? And yes, it does. As you can see, there is the Yellow Rider. It's a little BB gun tank. It's a lot of fun. Trust me, you'll love it when you play it. But yeah, so you can buy any one of the toy tanks from here as well. Pick wisely, pick the one that you think you might enjoy, essentially, first. Because I would fully recommend that you unlock the tanks, the actual premium tanks for snowballs, first, before you look at these tanks. Because obviously, they're going to be around all year. These tanks probably aren't going to be. And the other thing to note as well for the 283 is that that is available in Warchests, or in the, I think it's the Yule chest, for example, and in the Mystic chest. So before you open any Mystic war chests, make sure, or even the Yule war chests, pick up the Object 283 out of the store for snowballs before you open any of those chests. Because that way you'll avoid the possibility of getting this tank by RNG for out of those war chests, and then what's the point of earning it for free, right? Okay, so make sure you pick up the Object 283 for snowballs before you open any of the chests. That's the disclaimer there, pretty much. You've got the commanders that you can earn for snowballs as well. You can see all these commanders here, like Nigel, Sergeant Frost, Santa, Mrs. Claus. You've got the 2Ds as well, which that's a little bit freaky. not gonna lie. But yeah, you've got all of those. You've got the garage gear, which Teddy. It's little Timmy and little Timmy the Teddy on his train. You can get the train set for 4,000 snowballs as well, which a lot of people do like that train and always ask, how do I get that train? Well, there it is. You can get that. You can also get it for gold out of the store as well, but you can get it for snowballs for free. So there's that. And then you've got the Warchests, as you can see. We'll go through all of this in a second on the Warchests tab when we go through it. But yeah, that's all of that bad boy. Let's flick back to the WinterFest article. So as you can see, play the game, earn snowballs, redeem the WinterFest storefront for these special items. So if we go to what's happening, as you can see, a snowball fight challenge or op is going off at the minute, and it's earn 15,000 XP in any number of battles, and you'll get 40 snowballs. You can do this in multiplayer or co-op. You can do it in everything, essentially. So just get 15,000 XP in any number of battles, and you'll get 40 snowballs, and you'll just be able to keep doing that, and that's way to earn snowballs. So just playing the game. And it is a month long, so there is a lot of snowballs to earn, but at the same time, you've got a whole month to do it. And as well as that, you'll be able to get the Yule Warchest by just winning a battle. There you go. So just win a battle once a day, available once per day per account, and you'll get a Yuletide Warchest for free, which obviously gives you the chance of getting stuff like a silver Warchest, which then gives you a chance of getting a mystic Warchest, and gives you a chance of getting any of the premium tanks out of those tanks, or out of those chests, I should say, really. So, new item highlights. You probably noticed a few new items in that infographic up there. That's because, just like an Icy Snowball, WinterFest is absolutely packed, but with a ton of content and rewards. 4 new 3D commanders, including 2 that have custom voiceovers. 4 new toy tanks that you can play in the WinterFest event battle, and they come with garage gear replicas that you can keep all year round. 4 new premium tanks to play in regular battles as well, which is the T-54D and the Kampfpanzer, which you can only get through the Warchests. Well, you can get the T-54D through the Mega Bundle, but you can only get the Kampfpanzer through the Mystic Warchests, which is a bit rubbish. But again, we'll go through that in a minute. We've got new tank skins, camos, and other cosmetics. Some of these new items will be available for snowballs in the WinterFest storefront. Others will be available for gold in our regular in-game store. A few will be available in both places. And then there's a couple of special items that will only be found inside of our seasonal war chests. To get started with the new items, you'll have... Yeah, we've already got these articles. I'll show you those in a second. So, we've got the WinterFest war chests. WinterFest storefront. So, anything that's in green on this little infographic, you can only get through the chests. Anything that's in blue, you will get through the WinterFest storefront. So as you can see, you can get the ELC Even SS12 that we've just seen in the storefront for snowballs. Snowballs is the only way to get this vehicle. The 283 you can get for snowballs, or you can get in one of the chests, which is the... Well, yeah, it's one of the war chests, essentially. The T-54D is only available in the silver war chests and in the Mega Bundle, and the Kampfpanzer 07PE is only available in the Mystic War Chests, which is totally rubbish. I hate RNG mechanics as the only way to get a tank. I hate that it's paywalled behind only the War Chest, which is why, for me, you are not going to see any content on this vehicle while WinterFest is going off, because I'm not going to encourage FOMO over a tank that basically most people will struggle to get in a War Chest. Because the war chests are packed full of tanks, meaning that this is a 1 in, for the Mystic chests, this is a 1 in 30 if you don't own any of the tanks. And that's if you get a Mystic chest. So I'm not going to cover that Kampfpanzer whatsoever, because I'm not encouraging that. I'm just not doing it. I don't feel good doing that at all, so I'm just not going to do that. T-54D, I'm probably going to do the same, but I don't know, because it's in the big bundle, I might do, but at the same time, just tell you not to bother, because big bundle is crazy anyway, it's a lot of money. But you definitely will get tank reviews on the ELC Even SS12 and the 283. As you can see, Nutso, Ice Queen, and Sergeant Frost are available in the war chests, which you'll be able to get, like I say, you get some of those for free if you win a battle every single day. And you've got Nigel out of the storefront, and I like Nigel. I'll get Nigel. Good old Nige, right? And you've also got the new toy tanks that are in the storefront as well. So war chests, there's 2 kinds. There's one in the WinterFest storefront that works differently, the war chest button. You can get the Ice Queen's war chests DLC chests available for real-world currency. These act just like the Commander's war chests, and that is that they have a lot of commanders in them. There's a possible chance of getting tanks, but it's very low. If you purchase these chests, for real-world money, because that's what they're available for, any duplicate tank you get, you will get gold back for. So possible premium tanks in the Ice Queen's chest at a 1% drop rate, by the way, so extremely low chance. You can get the ISU 130 tank destroyer, the Lorraine MXM4, the Guardian STG, the Turtle light tank, or the Object 260. Now, if you already own these vehicles and you get one of them in the chest, you will get gold back. But it's an extremely rare chance of getting these tanks. As you can see, these are the commanders and stuff that you can get from these chests, because they are basically commanders' war chests. I mean, the Yule Cat, you know, you've got all the Nutcracker, and some of the ones that have been available in previous Commanders Holiday war chests that they've done. So yeah, you can get gold for the tanks if you get them from this chest, because they are just Commanders war chests. The other one is the WinterFest war chests, which are in-game chests available for gold. Now, these work just like the tank war chests, in that if you purchase them with gold, which is the only way to get them, or if you get them for free through the Earn Up, like that Yule chest, you will only get silver if you get a duplicate. So that's the big disclaimer, because that is always asked about, always. So that is the big disclaimer. If you get the chest that you pay for with gold, you will get silver back if you get a dupe. If you purchase the chests with real-world money, you will get gold back for duplicates. Okay, so that's the big disclaimer that everyone always asks about, so I'm putting that out there. So as you can see, the limited time rewards, Kampfpanzer, you got Yule war chest, Silver war chest, Mystic chest, plus the limited time snowballs that you get with them. Let's go have a look at our war chests. So, this is the thing that I have a big gripe about with this event. It's the only blotch on the event for me, because I like everything else about it. The whole event is great. Just these war chests are pain, because if the Kampfpanzer was only available to buy for gold as well as being in these chests, it wouldn't have had a problem. But you can only get the Kampfpanzer in the Mystic chest, which is pure pain. So let's go over it. WinterFest war chests are available in the in-game store only for gold. You can also get them by pressing the war chest button in the WinterFest store. You got the Yule war chests, which are 250 gold, the Silver war chests, which are 600 gold, and the Mystic war chest, which are only available inside of Yule and Silver war chests. So, you got the Kampfpanzer, which is only available in the Mystic war chest. Here is the Yule war chest, which you'll be able to get one for winning a battle every single day. So by the end of the event, what, you're going to get 26, I think, if my maths are correct. Probably incorrect, but somewhere in that region, you'll get a free Yule war chest, which is pretty okay. I like the fact that you can get one for free just by playing and winning a game, right? And with the Yule chests, you got the chance of the 2D commanders, 3D commanders, camo sets, camo vouchers, which is always handy, commander XP boost, the free XP. You've got garage gear, premium days, up to 1 million silver possibly could drop, silver boosters, the premium tanks at a 7.64% drop rate, silver war chest, which is the next one up, which is the 600 gold chest, is a 20% chance of dropping, and the Mystic war chest is a 0.5% chance of dropping. So the likelihood of getting a Mystic chest out of your Yule chest is extremely low. And these are the tanks that you can get out of the Yule chest. So this is the ones that you could get out of your free chest, which is Su-76I, the KV-222, the M4 Improved, the Captured KV-1, Rampanzer, Aguila, Draugen Lance and Sea, Batchat Barask, Ragnarok T-34, Earthshaker, Skoda T-56, Demolisher, T-28, Eradicator, Carnarvon, the Weasel 1A1 Tow, and the new Object 283. And then you've got the Silver War chests, which, again, 2D commanders, 3D commanders, camo vouchers, free XP, quite a bit of it, commander XP boosters, premium account days, so up to 30 days of premium could drop from these, which is pretty good. You've got a chance of getting up to 1 million silver. Premium tank drop rate is 11.49% from these silver rates, so you're more likely to get tanks out of this chest. But again, it's pure RNG. You might end up spending 20k gold and not get a tank. You know, it's just the way these RNG mechanics are. A 0.01% drop rate chance for 50,000 gold. Okay, sure. and then a Mystic Warchest chance for 2.5% chance of getting a Mystic Warchest, which is pretty low chances. It's not impossible, but it's pretty low. And again, this isn't guaranteed. So this is what I'm trying to point out. For the Kampfpanzer, it is not guaranteed that for spending a lot of gold, you'll even get a chance to get it. Because Mystic War chests are available in both the Yule and the Silver, and it's only a 2.5% drop rate from the Silver War chests. So you could end up hitting the guaranteed drop of a tank from silver chests and never end up getting a Mystic War chest. So that's why I really hate the fact that this Kampfpanzer is only available in the Mystic War chests. Because it just the whole RNG Garbo mechanic just reminds me of the Fatherland Earn Up from back in 2017, which was awful. Awful, awful, awful. But in these Silver War chests for premium tanks, you got the KV-222, the M4 Improved, Captured KV-1, Panzer 5.4, the ELC AMX-90, T-3485, Aguila, the Dragonlance and C, the Talon, the Batchat, Barask, the Skoda T-56, T-32A, Warden, Hydra, AAT-60, Weasel, Vizilla, Kunzerpanzer, Malo, and the T-54D. Now, these are all epic drops. I didn't cover that in the previous one. Epic drops are the ones that will reset your chances, well, reset your guaranteed tank drop. And we'll get to that in a second from these chests. So I've just clicked that, haven't I? Yes, I didn't mean to click on the AAT-60. There we go. So here are some examples of what the content's in the silver chest. You can get Commander XP boosters, silver boosters, and snowballs. You're always going to get snowballs from these chests. So it's a way to farm some snowballs if you run out of time and you really want to pick up the snowballs and you have a bit of gold lying about. You can do that. Say you get to January 5th and you realise, oh, I'm only 1,000 snowballs off picking up a 283 because I've not managed to play that much. You could pick up like 2 or 3 chests. Well, you could pick up 4 chests and have enough snowballs to finish off and get the 283, right? If you had 24,000 snowballs. But yeah, that's the possibility. And then you've got the Mystic War chests, which are a special experience, apparently. Every chest contains either a premium tank or, in a very rare cases, a super drop of 100,000 gold. Yes, because 0.10% chance drop, which is extremely low, is 100,000 gold. Imagine if you get that. You lucky son of a gun if you get that. You're a very lucky person. But yeah, so remember, Mystic War chests are the only place you can get the new German Tier 10 Kampfpanzer 07 heavy tank, which is the big problem with these war chests. There's a new shiny tank that is probably going to be pretty okay, and you can only get it through the Mystic War chests, which aren't even a guaranteed drop from the other chests. Which means that you're very unlikely to get this tank. And the reason I say that is because there is a lot... To be fair, this chest is pretty good for a lot of the tanks that are in it. But if you specifically want a tank, like this tank, it's not going to be very good. Because you are guaranteed, basically, unless you get unlucky, but even then, if you're unlucky, you get 100,000 gold, so. You're guaranteed a tank out the chest, near enough. And that is the Barask, the Ragnarok, the Earthshaker, T-54E2, Skoda T-56, Demolisher, Eradicator, T-32A, Monitor, Hydra, AAT-60, Double Tap, Fraternite, Weasel, Vizilla, Warden, XM1, Cat B Thumper, 292, Desert Warrior, Shav, Future 4, Kunzerpanzer, AVRE, Malo, 121B, T22 Medium, the Nemesis MBT, and then either the T54D, the 283, or the Kampfpanzer, which is why I say get the 283 from the Snowball store before you ever even think about opening these chests, so that you don't accidentally get it out of this chest when you can get it for free, and you can pick up any of the other tanks that you can't get for free through this chest, rather than pick up something that you can get for free. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say pick up the 283 for free from the Snowball store before you open your Mystic chests. Big disclaimer on that. But as you can see, my problem with these chests is the fact that there's bloat. There is all of that, and a lot of people won't own a lot of those tanks. They'll own some of them, but not a lot of them, right? Which means that if people really want the Kampfpanzer and really go ham to try and gamble for them, the extreme likelihood is they're probably not going to get it. Which just absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. And it's one of those things that if they're going to put new content into the game, it has to be available to just purchase outright, instead of having to go through these garbage RNG mechanics of chests. That's my big thing. I don't care about the war chests in particular, because they just act like tank war chests, and I like the anti-dupe, and I like the guarantee mechanics at the end of it. If you wanted to spend your gold on it, you can, that's fine. But locking one tank that's a USP for the mode, essentially, behind RNG mechanics like this is just pure pain, which is why I'm not going to cover the Kampfpanzer 07P whatsoever. I'll probably make a tank review for it after the event is over so that I can show you how to take it out if you do come across one. I'm not sure how many you will see. We'll see as the event goes on, but yeah, I will make a review on it to tell you what it's like and show you how to take it out after the event's going, so because I'm not going to add to the FOMO for a vehicle that makes people go, oh, I want to go buy the chest and get that new tank, and then they end up getting disappointed because they get a double tap that they've avoided buying for so long because it's rubbish, and they get a double tap from the chest and go, oh. And then they spend another 20-odd K gold, and then end up getting a Hydra 6 instead because they never owned it. You know, I hate that. I hate that, what they've done with this, and I'm not supporting it whatsoever by making a tank review on it. I'm just giving you all, the whole point of this is to give you all the information so that you don't make mistakes, like not buying the 283 and then just opening your Mystic chest and then getting a 283 when you can get it for free, for example. So as you can see, with the Yule Warchests, if you open 49 Yule Warchests without dropping an item from this group, which is the Epic reward group, when you open your 50th Yule Warchest, you will receive a random item that you don't have. So again, that's the Anti-Dupe. So if you don't own a tank and you hit the 50th Yule Warchest, you'll get it out of that 50th chest. Now that's about 12.5k gold to get to that point, which free tank for 12.5k gold, and, well, I say free tank, you know what I mean. A tank for 12.5k gold out of these Yule Warchests, as you can see out of any of those, is not too bad, and especially if you pick up a Weasel, which is quite expensive usually, or any of these, that can be okay. And the fact is, obviously, it's RNG mechanics, so you possibly get a chance of getting one before you even get to that point anyway. And then in the silver war chests, it's 40. So if you hit 39 silver war chests without dropping an item from the Epic group, the 40th silver war chest will receive you a random item that you don't already own as well. So again, you can get the chance from the silver war chests of any of these oh, in fact, that was the silver one, right? Did I show you the Yule one? Yes, I did. So yeah, you can get any of these bad boys from it if you don't own them at that 40th attempt. But at that point, you've spent 26,000 gold, I think it is, or 24,000 gold, in fact. Maths, it's hard. Let's have a quick look at my calculator. If we go by 600 times by 40, and yeah, 24,000 gold. So once you've spent 24,000 gold on chests and you've got unlucky and haven't got any of these epic tanks, you will get a chance of getting any of those epic chances or epic tanks out of the chests. There you go. That's the information. And you get snowballs all along with it. So yeah, they've got that, and like I say, it's anti-dupe as well. So if you own any of these tanks, you'll get one of the ones you don't own first. Which is a good thing. This is a good mechanic to have with these war chests, because it stops the whole I've bought 100 chests and got no tanks, right, which would suck. So there is that, which is good. And this is why, like I say, I'm not bothered about these war chests. I don't mind them. And the fact that you've got the anti-dupe and you've got the guarantee of getting a tank at spending a stupid amount of gold, sure. But locking a tank behind it is just pure pain. Just pure pain. I hate that with a pure passion. But yeah, that's the one blotch for me on this event, is that. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. But there we go, and that's why I'm just not going to cover the Kampfpanzer whatsoever, because I don't want to encourage the FOMO on that and make people, where they go, oh, I like the look of that tank, I'm going to go and exclusively go buy chests just to try and get that tank, because it's just not worth it whatsoever. If you want any of these tanks, or you look at the list of tanks and go, hey, I've got a bit of gold lying around, let's go for the RNG mechanic, or, you know, you've got the chance of getting these tanks for free, essentially, just by opening one of your 25, 26, or 24, 25, 26 Yule chests that you'll get just by winning a battle. That's pretty okay. I mean, come on. I mean, if we're looking at there we go, at one of these, and you get Demolisher T28 out of your free chest, good times. You know, a Barask out of one of your free chests, great. And then once you hit the 50 mark, you'll be able to get one guaranteed if you wanted to just further the cause in terms of buying them. Fine. But yeah, paywalling a tank, pure pain. Anyway, so that's the war chests. Special event battles. So as you can see, you've got the Happy Holidays, aka Toy Tank Mode, is December 10th to 16th. Santa Claus is giving command of the most powerful vehicles at your disposal. Command a toy tank and engage in the 7v7. Multiplayer battles under the Yule tree, featuring an updated map. So the map is far bigger. Again, this is why I'm also going to make an exclusive video to the toy tank mode, showing you off all the new toy tanks and what they do. So it also helps you pick which one you might want to pick out of the Snowball store. and then show you the map as well, because the map is a lot bigger and it's pretty cool. The Ice Queen's Curse is the new mode that we'll have to see what it's like when it comes out, which is December 17th to 23rd, and you use your toy tanks in that as well. You got the Siege of Frostbite Castle, December 24th to January 6th, which again, you can use your toy tanks in that too. And then you can join these event battles through the play button. For all 3 event modes, you'll be fighting in toy tanks. If you don't have one of this year's 4 new toy tanks from the storefront, don't worry. Every tanker will be available to play the original toy tank and the glitter bomb, which is the toy artillery. They've named it the glitter bomb now because to differentiate it from some of the other tanks instead of just calling it toy artillery. For free during these battles, so you don't have to buy a tank for snowballs to be able to play these event modes. You'll still be able to use the original toy tank and the glitter bomb. And yeah, and there's even more going on. So hey, we don't go easy on milk and cookies for Santa. We've got the WinterFest either. You've got the Build a Tank Challenge, which is earn a premium tank, garage gear, snowballs and more when you collect the tank pieces for the T28 concept, which is, if we go here is the Build a Tank Challenge for the earn the T28 and more. So as you can see, we're just going to go over this quickly. You've got the basic goals, so destroy 2 or more vehicles in any number of battles, you'll get a tank piece. Assist damage, assist in 300 damage in a battle, you'll get a tank piece. And spot 3 enemies and deal 600 damage in a battle, you'll also get a tank piece. So you can earn 3 tank pieces in a game if you get lucky. And the special event ones, if you win 2 battles in a special event mode, so like the toy tanks or any of the other 2, you'll get a tank piece from that as well. Convert 5 tank pieces into a tank part. So once you get 5 tank pieces, you will have 1 tank part. And then once we get to the end of it, once you've got 75 tank parts, you'll be able to get the T28 HTC and 11,000 snowballs, which is, again, another way of earning snowballs in the event is to complete this earn up. But like I said, I will have a full video on this earn up going over everything that you can earn in it, how to do it, and covering the T28 HTC with its skin as well. I'll have a full video for you on that to come. And yeah, and then you've got the winter map rotation. All winter maps will be set to a slightly higher map rotation until the server start on January 7th. Keep your eyes on the sky as someone special might be flying over. Yes, you might see a bit of Dash, you might see a bit of Rudolph, a bit of Santa maybe. And once you see that guy, once you see the fat man, you know you've got one of those boosters that we talked about earlier on. And yes, all winter maps will be slightly higher in that map rotation to give you the chance of getting the boost. So stuff like Mountain Pass, like Malinovka, for example, and you'll have the chance of seeing those to be able to get that booster. And the special first win gift, you'll have to check December 10th what's happening this week to find out what your first win each day during WinterFest gets you, which, like we say, is the Yule Tide, which is this, which you'll get the Yule Tide Warchest. You'll get 1 of those for winning a battle once per day. So like I say, that's, if my maths is correct, what, 26 chests? 27 chests, maybe? I'm not sure. Maths hard, okay? What can I say? But you get a lot of chests, essentially, for free, which means you'll have a lot of chances at getting a free premium tank for free, which is also glorious for the free-to-play players. And on my free-to-play, because I think you can do this. Can you do this in co-op? You can. And in special event modes. I will probably end up playing a special event battle every day to try and win in my free-to-play account to get the free chests. And then when we get to the point of having them all, we'll have an extravaganza of opening all of them, right? To see what we can get for our free-to-play account. But will I stream that? No, because I'm not going to turn the stream on for 10 minutes to stream one game. But you get the point. So yeah, that is WinterFest. We've pretty much covered everything in this video. We've covered my gripe with the Warchests. Like I said, I don't mind them, but the only thing that I have an absolute hate for is the fact that you can only get the Kampfpanzer in this Mystic Warchest. And realistically, only whales like me are going to get the Kampfpanzer, because basically if I open a Mystic Warchest and I already have I earn the T283, I should say, and I get the T54D from one of the other war chests, I'm guaranteed to get the Kampfpanzer because I own everything. But not everybody is in that position, and it just absolutely sucks. It really does, and I hate that. But the whole rest of the event, I really like, because obviously toy tank mode is great. The other 2 event modes, we'll see what they're like when we get them, but you playing with your toy tanks in that sounds cool. The snowball idea with getting the free snowball currency that you can spend on anything from this lot here is really cool. I really like the fact that you can, if we flick back to the garage, which my controller's switched off, so that's not helpful particularly, I really like the fact that we can, you know, pick up tanks for snowballs. So pick up one of these two for free. We can get any of these skins, which is cool, from here. So if I pick the panda one for 2,000 snowballs, there we go. I can just get as many as I want. As many as I want. So if you just want one of these skins and not bothered about anything else, you can pick them up for snowballs. And I mean, you've got the Ice Queen's minion as well, which turns your ELC into a funky little minion that you'll see in one of the modes. And then you've got the Nutcracker as well. You've got the commanders. I like the fact that you can get any of these commanders. You can just purchase them as well. Again, that will be helpful for free to play if you get a load of snowballs, that you can decide, okay, I just want some commanders, and especially some of the ones that are better at crew training. You can pick up some of these for 6,000 as well. Pick up any of the garage gear to make your garage look better. Superfluous, really. You don't have to do that. I wouldn't recommend spending your snowballs on garage gear, but if you want the teddy or if you want the train set, you know, and you want it for free, that's a way of doing it, right? I like the whole event, and like I said, the event mode as well, toy tank mode, is always a good fun time. So the event on the whole is really good. The one blotch, the one big blotch, is that Kampfpanzer in chests only, which absolutely sucks, and I really urge Wargaming to never do that again, because it really does suck, and it sucks to be able to not get content just by paying for it and having to suffer through RNG mechanics to get a tank. But like I said, I'll never tell you what you can and can't do with your money, because, I mean, at the end of the day, that it's down to you and what you feel is worth it, because a lot of these tanks in these chests are really good tanks, and if you don't own some of them, you won't go wrong with them. It's just that if you specifically want that Kampfpanzer, you're going to have to go to that Mystic Warchest, which is not even a guaranteed drop. I got lucky. I bought 30, I think, in the end, and I ended up getting one, right? So, yeah, it's not even a guaranteed drop, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's WinterFest. That's covered everything that's going to be happening so far that we know, because who knows, there might be other stuff and there'll be new challenges probably as the weeks go on. But that's WinterFest. That's all the information you need about the war chests, about what not to do. So like I say, pick up for please, please, please. If you're going to aim for getting tanks out of these chests, go to the WinterFest tab and make sure that eventually when you get your snowballs, pick up the Object 283 so that you don't accidentally get those from your free war chests, and then you don't have the chance of picking up tanks that you can't normally get for free out of those chests, right? But you've got all of the good stuff coming up, and then, like, there's plenty of ways to earn snowballs. Like I say, 15,000 XP in any number of battles will gain you 40. You play the event mode, you'll get a lot of snowballs from that. You play any of these other event modes, you'll get snowballs from those. Complete the T28 HTC op, you'll get 11,000 snowballs. Obviously, you're getting a guaranteed amount of snowballs as well out of these WinterFest chests, because if you're getting 26, 27 of the Yule chests, if we scroll to it for free, right, the guaranteed drop on snowballs is 250, if I'm wrong. Something like that. 200 snowballs. There you go. So you guaranteed the 200 snowballs from these Yule chests. So, you know, do your own maths on how many snowballs you're going to get from the free chest just by winning a battle. So, yeah. You've got plenty of ways to get snowballs. There's plenty of things that you're going to get from this event. I really like it on the whole. I like the event modes. I like the stuff that you're going to be able to get for free and all of that good stuff. It is a nice event mode. I like the story. I like the whole shebang with it, really. It's just that one blotch that plays on my mind that is really irritating. But apart from that, yeah, that's WinterFest. Like I say, I hope you enjoy all the videos that are going to come up covering all of the new content, like the 283 and the ELC SS12, the toy tanks mode. We're going to do videos, like I say, on the other two modes that are going to come out as well when they happen, so we can show it off and tell you what to do or how to play it, essentially, because they've got objectives. Then we obviously are going to have fun generally. So as always, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to have it all chaptered so that you can see the bits that you care about, see the bits that you want to know about and all that good stuff. And like I say, I will be covering the T28 HTC Earn Up as well as it comes up. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
A great success!